Hey, how's it going, everybody? Hope everyone else's day is going better than mine, unfortunately. So, yes, I've been emphasizing the fact that I'm doing this big movie project regarding Scary Movie 1. As you can see right here, I finally got it done. I was working on it for a very long time, and I just finally finished it up like a few days ago and put it on the channel as a draft, right? Well, what's the problem? Problem is, it got copyright blocked. I expected it to be claimed, right? I figured that would be like inevitable. What I did not really expect was for two scenes, about a minute and 2 minutes long each, to cause the entire video to be blocked worldwide, which obviously doesn't serve me any good purpose because then no one can see it. It doesn't matter if I make money off of it or not. They're just blocking the whole thing from anyone watching it because of these two separate scenes, right? Why exactly? I'm not sure because I ripped several other scenes from that same file, and those other scenes did not get claimed. Only these two sections did. That being said, I did try, to go back into those two sections, crop them differently. Maybe that would change stuff. And it took me another 10 hours just to get the second file done. But alas, no. I re-uploaded that same exact length, just with those two scenes cropped differently. They claimed a different scene in that same changed file, even though that was the same exact scene that I left unchanged. I only changed those two scenes that were claimed, right? I don't know what's going on here, but it seems to me like this copyright stuff is hit or miss if it's going to cause the video to be blocked or not. So, what are my options here? Not much, alright? So, I can show you the details here. These are the two things that caused it to be blocked, right? Again, I don't care about not being able to monetize. That's not my concern, right? So, these things I don't give a shit about. These two are the problems here, because both of these things are blocking the entire video from being seen publicly, right? As you can see by the lengths, they're not even that long. But I ripped like 30 or so other scenes in total from Scream and Scary Movie, and they're just blocking it on these two scenes. I don't know what to do about this. Obviously, I did dispute them, but that could take up to 29 days to expire. God forbid they do respond and say we're upholding the claim, then I'm fucked either way, right? Now, considering both claims are by Miramax, I think they own Dimension Films, the distributors of both of those movies, or something. I don't know. But I'm just doing what I can here, but my options are very limited, right? So, with any luck, being like a big studio, they won't answer these claims, and they'll just expire, and they'll be good to go, right? Problem is, as you can see here, they expire in 29 days. I can't do anything else other than that, you know? Ugh. So I don't know what else I can do at this point. I just gotta weigh it out. If they does expire and it goes public, great. Otherwise, I don't know what I'm gonna do at this point. Cause it took me over 70 hours to make this video, which really sucks and is very discouraging to put that much effort into something and not be able to have anyone view it. Because as you can see, I poured my heart and soul into the web. It's 2 hours, 27 minutes long exactly. So, a lot of time well deserved. Over 70 hours for a 2.5 hour long video, right? I mean, I have no regrets either. I figured it would be copyright claimed, but I didn't expect it to be blocked. But it was a learning experience. I did what I could with my limited skills. Problem also is that my software is very cheapish and takes forever to process, right? So I am doing what I can here. As far as like another project like this, I don't know if I really can do something that in depth, especially if I'm going to put that much effort into something and it's not even going to be viewable by anyone. So why would I put like 10, 20, 30 hours if no one's going to be able to watch it anyway, right? I could try to tone down the scale, but the problem is with this thing is that I want to be able to show footage from whatever I'm showing, right? Whether it be a movie, a TV show, a game footage, whatever, commercials, whatever. I can't really get my point across unless I'm able to show the footage, right? Which is why when I did the disturbing movies discussion, I didn't show any of the footage because I was worried about copyright stuff, right? Now it require a lot more effort to go into. Partially because a lot of the stuff I did in those discussions were so hideously disturbing, I didn't really want to go into them again, feature them, traumatize myself by looking at that stuff. But also because of copyright, I was able to show the trailers without incident. I mean, yeah, they did claim the trailers, but they didn't block me from featuring the trailers, right? So we just have to wait and see. I mean, hopefully, like I said, it'll just expire, then I'll be good to go. But fingers crossed on that. As for like everything else I plan on doing, I already went over it in my last video, whatever that was. I want to go back to gaming after this. It's just a shame that I got blocked. All right, so I am doing what I can. I did try to put a lot of effort into this, but you guys won't be able to see it unless to a minimum of 29 days pass, right? I do feel some other things I have to go over here, just technical stuff, not so much plans for the future. Okay, so now that it's like the end of September, I can't use my AC anymore because it's just not feasible. My room gets very hot, when I record. I got the laptop here, systems down there. I always have to have some sort of light fixture to light up the webcam because my room does get dark, right? So in the past, I would use this freestanding lamp that three separate bulbs, right? Problem is, I would need to put all three of them on to illuminate the room well enough, and they generate a lot of heat in addition to the laptop. So normally it's not a problem if you use the AC, but I can't use it anymore, right? So up right there, I bought an LED light from Target, $15, right? Not too bad. Problem is, it's pretty bright. It can be a little distracting when I'm trying to look at the TV straight ahead. But given the fact that it's a lot less heat because it's LED, I think that's the best option here. I know the lighting isn't the best. There are three different settings I could do, but the other one makes it look orangey, and the second one makes it look a little whitish. I don't know. We'll experiment, right? I'm just trying to figure out the best thing I could do, because problem is with doing anything, it's just being uncomfortable, right? Being tired, feeling sick and stuff. And if I have to deal with the heat, no, it's can make it harder to focus on the gameplay, right? Whatever it is I'm doing. So I got this. I mean, I know it doesn't look the best with the webcam, but I gotta try and experiment with it a bit. Maybe I could move the light a bit. I don't know, right? But the problem is, now that I can't use the AC, I have to rely on my old fan. It blows directly in my face. Now, it is sort of like a, what do you call it, interference because of the mic I use. It's a headset mic. So I was the air blowing right on it. It can cause a lot of interference. But the thing is, the mic points towards my mouth, and the air moving against it usually isn't picked up. It is just sort of hit or miss as well. I'm just trying to figure out what I could do here as far as other things go. Another thing I want to try and do is not record in 4K anymore. I don't know if anyone really like noticed the difference in 4K or not, because I'm still using the same software to do this. I just changed the resolution. Now, when I view the files online, my videos recorded in 4K, I don't really notice too much difference, right? I don't know if it's really considered native 4K, it's because I changed the resolution, right? I go between 4K and 1080p. I don't really notice much difference. Plus, my rig is slow as shit anyway, so it does cause the file to be very slow. So, for that being said, I might have to go back to just recording in 1080p. I don't know if anyone really took advantage of the 4K or if it looked any different though. But it does require less CPU because this rig I'm using is like a cheap piece of shit. At this point, it's like 5 years old. So the less CPU I could use, the better. It'll make processing these files a lot easier. I'm sorry if not being able to record in 4K is kind of a downer. But I have to do what's better for me. And again, I don't really notice too much difference between the 4K setting and 1080p right now. Plus, it might run a little better. I don't know. We'll see. So I had to redo my whole setup here because my recordings were getting a little choppy for whatever reason. I tried doing some more Dying Light 2, and wow. For whatever dumb reason, it just kept stuttering the gameplay, and my webcams kept stuttering. I don't know what that's all about. So I'm hopefully by toning it down to 1080p, it won't do that anymore. Alright, so I'm just trying to keep everyone in the know, and I'm just trying to keep busy, right? I can't do anything else about the scary movie video that I did. It's there. I just gotta wait for it to hopefully expire. As for other projects like that, I can't really devote myself that much time to something if it's not even gonna be viewable after all the effort I put in, right? Even if it's a bit more lower effort, like 10 hours, 20 hours, I just can't focus on that right now. And like I said in the last video, I do want to get back to gameplay, so I'm gonna try and get some more of that stuff done, assuming I can get the frame rate with my stuff, the gameplay stuff. All right. So I want to do a quick heads up in that regard. No, just trying to stay busy, trying to stay happy. Still feeling pretty tired. No, among other things, physical and emotional. But I am hanging in there, guys. I know, like many of you have stood by me for many years, even though, yes, I know I haven't been very active lately, cause I'm not feeling well. That's the main reason, right? And no, I am doing what I can to stay active. It's not easy to push myself when I'm exhausted. And obviously, if I do push myself, even if it's just 30 minutes in the gaming video, I'm not having a good time because I'm just barely able to sit in this chair upright and focus on gameplay. So I am trying to just cut back, actually do it when I feel well enough. And hopefully we'll just take it slow from there. I just can't overwork myself. I know some people want to see more stuff. I did notice my watch hours have plummeted substantially, but not that that's a big deal to me. But if you don't stay active, your watch time plummets. It's the fact of life, right? So just again, thanks for everyone who keeps supporting me over the years and stuff. Try to get back on track. I hope you stay with me. I do have some other ideas planned. Thanks for watching. More updates coming as needed. Take care.